Sure. My name is Will Garnsworthy. I run DrumFit, drumfit.ie, which is a recreational martial arts club in the wild west of Ireland. My background, I'm a third degree black belt in Kempo Jiu-Jitsu. I hold black belts in several forms of karate jutsu, karate do, jiu-jitsu. I study weapons, various weapons arts, Irish stick fighting, Kempo Jiu-Jitsu, Arnis. I do bits of Brazilian jiu-jitsu, judo. I play basically every martial art I can and have done my entire adult life. Our goal in our club here is to engineer quality of life improvements.
Why did you decide to take the Animal Instincts Children's Self-Protection Teaching Program and the Meerkat and Rabbit courses?
So what I found is that the approach to self-defense that's covered in traditional martial arts and combat sports is rarely applicable to actual day-to-day living. Okay, unfortunately, a lot of it's kind of outdated in my view. Stuff that I've taught is either for scenarios that just don't happen, or didn't really give me the options to get through my day-to-day, scenarios that crop up. So while I did find a lot of courses on this for adults, it was very, very tricky to find an appropriate course for children that was applicable, that I could use directly in my club. And I found that working with yourself, Jamie, that I've seen your approach to it, and certainly the stuff that you've done with Animal Instincts with yourself and Mary, that you've really researched very, very well. And you've looked at, from the kids' perspective, what is their day-to-day? The example being that car safety is something that I hardly really covered. So that was the main reason why I took it. I wanted actual applied day-to-day self-protection that we can teach to 5-year-olds from the get-go.
And in what ways did it meet your expectations?
I would say it exceeded my expectations in a lot of ways. Primarily in the approach to teaching. It's not this, I've never really liked the I know everything, you will do exactly what I say approach to teaching. I always prefer a much more conversational approach and trying, understand the student's perspective, where they're coming from, and then they can kind of guide themselves. So I want to see it as sort of lighting a fire, get them growing, and you never know how far they're going to take it. Animal Instincts really has this conversational approach, which draws out the triad of interested parties, right? So if we want a student to develop a child student, the three parties need to play a role here. The teacher needs to play a role, the student needs to actively engage, and the parent needs to reinforce that role, or the guardian. So what Animal Instincts does, from my point of view, or what I've seen so far, is that we really promote that approach. We approach it as a conversation. So you guys are raising conversational topics. You're not giving fixed viewpoints. And in doing that, treating it as a conversation, sort of guiding the conversation, you really do get the best of learning for everybody involved. And also that approach opens the teacher up to, we tested it in the club a little bit, and we found that there's just angles that I never thought about, things that I never considered. And it gives you a much better insight into where the kids are coming from, and that really helps to sculpt their learning plans as they progress.
Great. Thanks very much, Will.
Thank you, Jamie. Keep up the good work, guys.